I've had some failures, but this was my biggest resin failure as far as the barrier going.
You can
I
get
have
this
one
stuff
other
at
one.
Home Depot. This is
What's
the
that?
best stuff. You can get this stuff at Home Depot. This is the best stuff to use. If you like in the venting, air conditioning kind of venting aisle, you can get, I mean, there's like 15 different versions of it, but this one's sure tape. It's pretty wide, and it's just that metal tape with the little paper backing on it.
Yeah.
It is right. It is perfect. You cannot go wrong with this. I don't care if you're making a 7-foot table or a 3-inch bowl. Pull a little piece of this aluminum tape off, stick it where you peel the backing paper off and push this into the grooves, and then you can like layer it. So if you've got like a huge gap, you can put a layer, one piece, next piece, next piece, next piece. That stuff will not come through this.
Yeah, I have to agree. I've used that too. Yep.
Take a pencil or anything that you've got right next to you and use it to kind of, push the aluminum part down to kind of like fill in any kind of little knots or holes that are sitting right there. Then flip whatever it is over and do it on the other. I mean, you can't go wrong with it. Perfect.
Yes. Pick me up a roll of that. That's awesome. Thanks for letting me know.
Go into Home Depot and just go back to where they sell like the vents, like dryer vents and things, dryer vents and all that. That's where that stuff sits.
All right.
That's something. Thank you.
That's cool. I'm always looking for new ways to play around with the resin. I have not tried that yet, so I will definitely give it a go.
Yeah, I mean, no matter what, you're like, if you got something on the lathe and you dig it, a knot comes flying through and you want to fill it with something, I'll grab a roll of this, stick it on one side, push it in real good all the way around whatever got knocked out, and then drip you a little tiny bit of epoxy in there or CA glue or whatever, and then fill in your pieces of copper or brass. I've got like little bags of shavings of brass, copper, steel, and just sprinkle those in there on whatever you're gluing it in with and let it sit, then peel that off or turn it. That's what kind of like on this little bowl right here, that hole was on there, so I just shoved some copper pieces in there and a couple pieces of I don't know, like some opal or crushed opal or whatever, and then a little bit of CA glue.
Turn it off, Chris.
That's cool.
You get it off, you turn it off.
Oh, I didn't see that question. How do you get it off? You can peel it off or you can turn it off. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
I always turned it off.
Yeah.
Yeah. I would just turn it off. Sometimes that aluminum tape will flake and rip and flake all over the place.
Yep.
Quite messy. It's just easier to turn it off. There's another option. There's tape called tucked tape. It's a red tape and it's in the same section as your ventilation and air conditioning. And they also use it. It's an airtight, watertight tape. And you can use it for epoxies, filling voids, filling holes, using CA glue. And that tape will actually peel off and stay as one piece. But you can also turn it off and at least the metal's not really dulling your tools much.